Okay, so let's real quickly go over this one. I'm basically running on fumes at this point, but I did want to make sure I got out this video if possible, if the Abyss floor was easy, and thankfully it was. It only took me 2 tries, again, roughly like maybe 10 minutes total out of my day. So yeah, here's a day 2 solution if you're looking for one for the second challenge floor. Corrine is the boss. Basically, you can't use blue units, and you need to land 6 or more debuffs on her. And after she has 6 or more debuffs, you have to land 4 strikes. So naturally, she's blue. I can't use blue units myself, so Dizzy's out of the picture. The best one that came to mind first and foremost was going to be Asaria, because she gives 3 debuffs on her S3. And Baiken is a damage dealer that also has a debuff that can stack infinitely with her bleed stacks, and she gives 3 on her S2. So I thought about it and I was like, wait, Asaria on S3 followed up with Baiken S3, or I'm sorry, S2 into S1 is pretty much guaranteed to be the 6 debuffs. So assuming RNG goes my way, these two should essentially give me the 6 debuffs, and after that I just have to land 4 hits. The first run didn't work out. I didn't quite get it to work the way I wanted to. And then I went back and adjusted the speed of my characters. I made Asaria a lot faster, and I made Lots a little bit faster. But Conqueror Lilius is my standard PvP Conqueror Lilius. Baiken is literally my one-shot Baiken for the most part. If you don't have Conqueror Lilius, you don't have to really turn off the video. You can use Kitty Clarissa. You could even use like Red Lilius, honestly. She's just here because she gives an attack down on her S3 and she dual attacks. That's pretty much it. She's not really here for any other reason. Like, you don't need Conqueror Lilius. The 2 core characters, I should say, honestly, the 3 core characters are Asaria, Bike, and Lots. You can play whatever. You could play Ruzit if you really wanted to in that last slot. Anything that helps Baiken take more turns or helps Asaria take more turns is good. Lilius essentially just has that 2/3 chance of getting me more debuffs on an attack, which is why I chose her. Unfortunately, I do miss a couple of critical hits here with Baiken, and that is because Corine has a crit hit resist passive, so it's possible for you to whiff on Baiken. Again, it's a little bit RNG. The first run didn't work out. I missed a lot of crits. I could only get like 5 debuffs here or there. Because again, my Baiken is literally my Baiken one shot. She has literally like 0 effectiveness. So yeah, you don't need a whole heck of a lot. You're just, again, just basically spinning the wheel, trying to get whatever debuffs you can with your other 3 characters, and then have Baiken land a bunch of bleed stacks for the win. Yeah, so I'm going to soul burn here, and honestly, it's kind of a mistake because I think you're going to see in a second she's going to end up cleansing everything. Yeah. Boost Baiken. I believe we get crit resist here. No, it's the next one we get crit resist on. Yeah, so you already see at this point I have the weakened debuff. It's in the top next to the question mark for her status. Once you have that, you just have to win the fight. There's nothing else really going on here. So at this point in the fight, I'm just going through the motions because I've already landed 4 single target attacks on her when she has 6 or more debuffs. This is a waste of a soul burn, by the way, because she's literally going to cleanse it in a second with her S3. Honestly, I didn't want to Archie to finish this fight because I wanted to make it look like a much cleaner kill, like you didn't really need it. But I did get unlucky. We did miss like 2 or 3 crits on Baiken in this run. Like, I believe we missed this one right here. Yep. So we don't get value here. We didn't get enough bleed stacks off of the S2. So yeah. If you get her down to like the magical number, which is like I think 12.5%, you just YOLO the Archie for the W. And you'll see RNG starts to go really bad for me, so that's why I pulled the trigger on it. She's going to end up killing Conqueror Lilius here in a second because we got defense broken. And once she's like really low on life, she's going to start moving very, very fast and taking a lot of turns because she gets a CR push at the end of each person's turn, and she ramps up speed over the course of a game, like every single Abyss boss, it feels like. Yep, so you see Lilius goes down, so now we just pull the trigger on Archie just to secure the W, because again, I'm strapped for time and I wanted to make sure I could get this out. As you can see, I cleared it the first time, like I said. This was the second time through. It just needed a little bit of RNG and persistence. Taking a look at my actual gear here, you're going to see Lots first. He is on some of my faster tank gear. It is free unequipped, so I went faster. I had him on 200. He should be probably like 220, 230 is most likely fine. Isaria, I put on like all of my fast gear on to make her really fast. You don't need her that fast. Probably like 240, 250 is fine. Conqueror Lotus is my standard PvP Conqueror Lotus. Again, you can use Kitty Clarissa in like the 260, 270 range if you want. And then finally is my Baiken on Rage Gear. Again, she is my Baiken Banshee one-shot character.